my name's Jen. Jen in the Hat. Stories from the Egg Chair. Right here at Revival Café in Saranac, Michigan. Why am I doing read aloud stories in an egg chair dressed in a big hat? Because it's December 2020. Things are weird. Life's weird. It's the year of the pandemic. I don't know. Why not? But the main reason is this story. This story, Frederick by Leo Leoni, is why I'm reading this out loud right now, is because I feel like this story has connected with me all year during the pandemic. Because, you know, like so much we're like, let's hoard our toilet paper, let's hoard our food, like let's get all these things, you know, survival mode. And you know what's been helping us get through all this time? The artists. And so this is my shout out to musicians and dancers and funny meme makers and all the people online, or even the gatherings where we can gather at a distance, you know, where we're the entertainment, the feel good. Because, you know, really, like how many of us, you know, are struggling right now, and what keeps us going, what keeps us sane through the lack of gatherings and the people interaction that we need. So right now, like, we are just like hanging on by a string by entertainment. And this is why I think this song's so important for 2020. So Frederick by Leo Leoni. And here he is. It's about a mouse. He's sitting on a rock with a little poppy. I love that picture, the intro picture. And I'm going to read the story. I'm going to show you the pictures because you got to see the pictures. It's all part of the story. Here we go. We have to take a deep breath. Stretch it out. Make sure you got a comfy place. Get ready. The story's about ready to begin. It's a peaceful story, so I'll relax. All along the meadow, where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. The setting, peaceful. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. Because who else lives in the stone wall? The mice, they have to have a home too. But the farmers had moved away, the barn was abandoned, and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts. It's harvest season, it's fall. They've enjoyed all summer with their berries, nibble, nibble. And now they're like, ooh, like it's getting cold, time to start stocking up. They all work day and night, except for Frederick. Frederick, why don't you work? They asked. I do work, said Frederick. I gather sun rays for the cold, dark, stormy nights. Or the pandemic? And when they saw Frederick sitting there staring at the meadow, they said, "And now, Frederick?" "I gather colors," answered Frederick simply, "for winter is gray." And once Frederick seemed half asleep. "Are you dreaming, Frederick?" they said reproachfully. But Frederick said, "Oh no, I am gathering words. For the winter days are long and many, and we'll run out of things to say." The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took to their hideout in the stone. Kind of like we're doing right now in Michigan, right? We're like, ooh, it's snowing. Going in, I'm not coming out until spring. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, because like harvest season, you know, so much food. And the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats, and they were a happy family. Just like Thanksgiving. We just had Thanksgiving. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries. The The straw was gone, the corn only a memory. It was cold in the wall. No one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about sun rays and colors and words. What about your supplies, Frederick? They asked. He's kind of put on the spot now, isn't he? So much pressure. I gotta show you the picture first, then I'm gonna read it. Close your eyes, said Frederick. So if you want to, you can close your eyes. And as he climbed on the big stone, now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow? And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? Let's show you the picture again. And how about the colors, Frederick? They asked anxiously. Close your eyes again, said Frederick. And when he told them of the blue periwinkles and red poppies, and in the yellow wheat, and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colors as clearly as if they had been painted in their minds. Do you see the colors? Do you have your eyes closed? You can open them again. And the words, Frederick. Frederick cleared his throat. Waited a moment. And then as if from a stage, he said, who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then come the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat. And winter is last with cold little feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more. When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. Woo, yeah! But Frederick, they said, you are a poet. Frederick blushed, took a bow, and said shyly, I know it. The end. Do you see how important, even as everybody was scurrying around and hoarding food and going into survival mode, that there was somebody in the community, that everybody in the community was still doing their part? That even though he may look like he was not doing anything, that he was doing his part. He was there to feed minds when we needed food for our minds, or we needed warmth in our memories. So that's why in the pandemic of 2020 and in all the quarantining, ooh, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all of the artists out there that are helping us get by, for the people that live every day for your work and for your for what brings us peace and sanity. So as much as I serve coffee, I serve baked goods and food, and I love that, and I know I'm helping out in that way. And I know the farmers are helping us get all the food out for us, and the people at the stores and everywhere. Like, look around and look at how everybody's doing their part. Some parts may not look as important, but what we have to remember is that we're all important, and no matter what we do. And I just want to say thank you for listening to this story. Thank you for sharing this time and space with me. And I hope to read you more stories. Like I said, go ahead and let me know some more stories that mean something special to you or connect with you through these trying times. I really like the stories that give messages, but sometimes just a funny, goofy story. I'm there. We all need to laugh. We all need to cry. We all need to feel, and that's important. Knowing that all of our feelings are important and needed, and we learn and love and grow along the way. Have a good day. Bye.